What's up, everybody? So what I got going on here today, the long-awaited review of the Iridium stove. Unfortunately, I didn't put this on my Fuji XP90 camera. I wanted to get this posted quick. Word of mouth, man, goes a long way. So here it is, the Iridium backpacking, kayak camping, whatever you want stove. It's made out of solid aluminum billet. Made in America, machined. It's solid. This thing's great. So here's the official gear review for this. So, and I'm also going to be using the GSI Minimalist. Got 16 ounces of cold water, just to be fair. Got my fuel. So you just take this, stab it into the ground like that. Actually, I'm going to move it over a little bit so you guys can see it better. All right. So, stab it into the ground. Now I'm gonna run 2 fuel cubes because I want to see just how fast I can get this water to boil with 2 of them. And I've got plenty of these cubes, so I'm not too worried about it. 1 cube, 2 cubes. I usually use a pen torch out in the woods, but I just got a lighter for now. So we're gonna get that bad boy going. Get her going real good. It's got a nice little sustained flame. Get the Minimalist unpacked here. So in all fairness too, another thing that I did do, I got 16 ounces of cold water, which the Minimalist will hold like 2.5 cups. But I did get cold water because if I'm pumping water out of the lake or a river, it's going to be cold anyway. So I wanted to just see how fast this thing would actually heat up with colder water. And you don't have to wait. You can go right away with this. And normally in the morning, that's going to be basically what I'm going to have for coffee anyway, is 16 ounces. There's a little bit of smoke, but not horribly bad. The one thing I really like about this Minimalist is this cover. You could use it 2 ways. You can use it as a lid for sipping your coffee, or you can put it up top there like that. And we literally just got this thing going, so now it's just a race for time to see how fast this is really going to heat up. With 2 cubes, it should go fairly quick. We'll just find out. And another thing I'm starting to notice about having 2 cubes on here too is that flame is really high. So I believe this is the Generation 2 Iridium. And this is also by Nuclear Outdoor Products. You can find their website. Go to nuclearoutdoorproducts.com. Check it out, man. This guy's been in business for a couple years now. He's from America. Great guy. You know, he when I got this stove, he called me personally. You know, wanted to talk to me as a person and not just a number and a customer, which is much appreciated. So, and you know, you don't need this to have the fuel cubes. You can stick this over a hot fire and go with it. Over a hot fire. So And look at the water's already warm. And let me just remind you, I put cold water in here. And this is with 2 fuel cubes. And I'm just letting it breathe a little bit. The flame's coming up a little bit too much. And it's kind of hitting my lid. Even though the lid on the Minimalist is heat proof and burn proof. But I'll stick it back on there for a little while. And it's literally only been like about a minute. In the morning, when I'm getting up in the morning, I'm in no hurry to get my water going for coffee. I like to get up, sit out, kind of enjoy the sunrise. Now these cubes, you can get them at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere you want. You can get like I believe it's a 24 pack for like $4 or $5. You know, you just cut them up and take as many as you think you need. I'll be using this thing for all my excursions from now on. It's just so light. And you know, I mean, I got a camp stove that, you know, has the fuel can, and I had a problem when I went out last time, which I haven't even posted that video yet. Been having problems with editing issues, but anyway, that's besides the point. The biggest thing about that is I ran out of fuel, and I was having a heck of a time with the wind. And I just couldn't keep my camp stove going. And this thing right here, you don't have to worry about that, you know. I mean, it doesn't take fuel. And that water's hot to the touch. And it doesn't really produce any soot either. There's not a lot of soot coming up on that cook pot. And it's literally been like, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. It's actually not too bad. I mean, with a gas stove, you're gonna get your water boiling much quicker, but I'm in no hurry. I never have been. The thing I like about this camp stove is it's really light. You can stick it anywhere. It's really hard to break. No moving parts. It's just all around a really good stove. And we're getting pretty warm here. And this is with 2 cubes. And I really like it that there's not a lot of soot. And that water is getting pretty hot. I'm not really too sure what the labor hours are on these stoves, but I'm sure he put some time in on them. You know, they're not casted. They're machined straight from a aluminum billet. I don't know if maybe casting these in a sand cast would be more beneficial or not, but I don't know, maybe if you're mass producing them it'd be better. You know, you could probably put like 8 castings on a tree and pour them sand mold or permanent mold or even aluminum permanent cast. That'd probably work out pretty good. I like the vent holes in the bottom, and this water is just about ready to boil. And that's literally only been just a few minutes. Lift it up, check it out. Things are, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not very many people are out there right now with these things. They just, I mean, he's sold quite a bit, but, you know, like, I've only seen 2 demos on YouTube for this stove. So this is a must-have, but never heard of it type thing. Still got those cubes are going real nice. You know, I got some really good trips coming up. And this thing's going to be beneficial because the GSI Minimalist fits on it perfect. It boils just enough water for coffee, boils just enough water for my dehydrated meals, and it's small and compact. So these two kind of go hand in hand with each other, even though they're not affiliated in any way, shape, or form. But we're hitting a little over 10 minutes now, but you still got to remember I've been doing a lot of yapping. Plus the setup was a couple minutes long, so we should be boiling here any minute now. Oh, that's hot. I mean, at the temperature it's at right now, it'd probably be good to pull for a cup of coffee because it isn't boiling yet. But if you're going to use this for dehydrated meals or whatever, probably going to want to wait for it to get a good boil, good rolling boil anyway. And I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like my coffee so hot that I can't drink it. And I got a pretty cool filter system for coffee, for making coffee. So that works out. It's going to work out really good with this cup and this stove. She's steaming now. Oh, that's nice and warm. Yeah, I can't even touch that. Just about ready to start boiling. I keep lifting it up and delaying it a little bit, but it's okay. But yeah, like I said, this is a nice little stove, and for the price, you can't beat it. I really suggest anybody to get out there and get their hands on one of these if you're a backpacking or hiking enthusiast or like kayak camping like me and hiking like me. Get out there and get one of these things. I mean, they're only $45 with shipping and handling. It's 12 more bucks. When I got my kit, he threw in a whole bunch of food like MRE meals, meal ready to eat military meals, and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I was pretty impressed with what he gave me. I mean, he gave me a bunch of stickers. He gave me this case right here that you can put your cubes in, you know, with his logo on it. And I mean, this thing's great because if it's raining too, you could put this thing right in your vestibule inside your tent and use it. And this water's steaming. You could see the steam coming off of it. I mean, it's going to boil any time now. And I doubled up the cubes, which is probably a good thing, because it probably would have took a little bit longer if I wouldn't have. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, it's a nice little camp stove, and I mean, I like it. I'm excited to use it out in the woods. I'm excited to use it out on the river and the lakes. Definitely going to be taking this with me to Boundary Waters and everywhere I go from now on. So, oh, you can just hear it. It's sizzling. Any minute now, it's going to start boiling. You can just hear it rolling in there. Lift it up one more time and let those cubes breathe a little bit. And that should be the last time I should have to do that. You can see the steam just coming off this. This water is ready almost. Yeah, I mean, 15 minutes in, it's not too bad, but you could add, that's super hot. You can add up to 4 cubes in this if you wanted. If you really wanted to get something boiling fast, put 4 cubes in, but then you're wasting your cubes. I mean, if you're looking for quick and fast, this is not the stove for you. But if you're looking for light and you're looking for reliable, this is the stove for anybody. And I'm sick of the fuel tanks. They're $5 a piece, so you figure if you go on 4 camping trips, you're going to probably use about 3 tanks, depending on how much cooking you do. So you got $15 right there. You're already almost halfway there to buying one of these things, man. You know, and you can get 24 cubes for $4. So you're coming out way ahead by buying one of these Iridiums. And I mean, as it stands right now, this water's hot enough that I can just pull it and use it for my meals. I mean, I can't even stick my finger in there anymore. You know, and another thing I like about the Iridium, and you can see right now that this is hot. This is ready to go. That's steaming hot water. There's a little bit of soot you got. Another thing I really like about this stove, if you're somewhere and you're backpacking or you're camping and you cannot have a fire, you throw a couple of these cubes inside and you got yourself a fire. And if you can't have a fire, you're going to be cold and you're going to be dark. So anyways, there it is, guys. There's the review on the Iridium stove by Nuclear Outdoor Products. Check them out. Thanks for watching, everyone.